eSIM Studios YouTube and mobile app. The eSIM Studios YouTube channel offers the very best technology news and reviews with in-depth coverage found nowhere else. Hosted by founder and creator, Taylor Bell. He's a really good dude, college educated, and worked inside the industry. He knows what he is talking about. The eSIM Studios mobile app is an experience unlike any other tech app, with an easy-to-use interface view, late-breaking tech news from all over the industry, and so much more. The eSIMstudios.app also includes the unlocker. Learn to unlock phones from the professionals for free. The clean and intuitive layout, finding breaking news articles and deals in tech has never been easier. Watch and listen to the eSIM Studios YouTube channel and podcast from within the app. Additional features include easy Gcam download and installation, the Android Flash tool, and sign up for our weekly giveaway drawing. Download the eSIM Studios mobile app at eSIMstudios.app and find us on YouTube by simply searching eSIM Studios.
Your little Mac M3 CPU is sweet. It can't beat my Snapdragon X Elite. iPhone stuck on same design for years. Nothing but the OnePlus Pixel have you crying tears. You got that iPhone 15, I got that phone to nothing. Think you're cool with iOS 18. Android had those features back in 2018. Your little Mac M3 CPU is sweet. It can't beat my Snapdragon X Elite. iPhone stuck on same design for years. Nothing but the OnePlus Pixel have you crying tears. M3 CPU is sweet. It can't beat my Snapdragon X Elite. iPhone stuck on same design for years. Nothing but the OnePlus Pixel have you crying tears. You got that iPhone 15, I got that phone to nothing. Think you're cool with iOS 18. Android had those features back in 2018. Your little Mac M3 CPU is sweet. It can't beat my Snapdragon X Elite. iPhone stuck on same design for years. Nothing but the OnePlus Pixel have you crying tears. Your little Mac M3 CPU is sweet. It can't beat like Snapdragon X Elite. iPhone stuck on same design for years. Nothing but mistakes don't have you crying tears. You got that iPhone 15. I got that phone to nothing.
Yeah. Woo.
I just need my space right now.
Fresh off the G5 jet, I'm on my way to a brand new kit.
Welcome back, eSIM Studios podcast live stream episode number 141. My name is Taylor Bell. Thank you for joining us on this Sunday afternoon here, July 7th, 2024. Just getting some loose ends taken care of right here. I do have I kind of had fun yesterday doing the whatchamacallit, sorry about that, sending a message, doing the app review on a live stream, and then I simply cut that, edited it a little bit, and uploaded it as its own individual video. Gonna do kind of something similar today. For those of you that want to run Android applications on a Windows PC, so whether it be a Windows laptop, Windows desktop, whether you have a gaming PC or just an older PC, this will run on anything. You can run any Android app. And I'll show you where and how. It is so easy now. I have a newer PC, right? And I just installed it on my new PC, mini PC, a couple hours ago. I originally installed it on my on a laptop about a year ago. A long, drawn-out process. Took a couple hours. This one literally took like 10 minutes or 5 minutes. Very, very, very easy. So I wanted to bring this to everybody. The process got much simpler. And man, it's easy. And it's nice to have Android apps on your desktop PC, because not only is file sharing a lot easier, so instead of having your phone next to you, whatever the app is now, I know there's a lot of apps like Instagram, you get an Instagram application, but also Instagram on the desktop, as well as, but this is good for applications that don't necessarily have a website or have a desktop client, right? Anything now, I think Samsung apps will work if you have a Samsung PC. If you have a regular Windows, like this Firebat mini PC or a Dell or an HP laptop, the Samsung apps don't work. The manufacturer-specific apps won't work. But Telegram, the app that we ran yesterday or reviewed yesterday, SD Made, it'll work on here. So it's nice to have that, and we'll get into that as well as another story or two. But I did want to mention, before we get started, we have a new giveaway. That's correct. We have a new giveaway. I have just uploaded it and got everything set up. Let me turn this down. I have gotten everything set up on my end. So let's go ahead and get into it, right? So if you open up, and while I open this up to show you, and I want everybody to sign up, it's free $25 gift card from Amazon. A bunch of our viewers, some of y'all that are in the chat already have won numerous things. And it's just my way of giving back to you, the viewer, right? I created this channel for you, actually, not for me, for you. So this is just another way for me and or the channel to give back to you, to thank you for viewing the channel, right? And being a subscriber, being a supporter. So I'll always support y'all. Yeah, y'all been so good to me. So just my one little small way I can repay y'all. I got a bunch of, and I was just thinking as I was setting this giveaway up, I was like, damn, you know what I think I might do? Depending. Now, I want everybody to join us tomorrow on eSIM Studios. The CMF phone 1 gets dropped or launched tomorrow on the 8th of July. I'm thinking I'm going to give away a CMF phone. Now, timeout before I actually confirm that. We need to figure out where it can be bought, or if they're going to send me one. So I need to figure the loose ends out. If I can buy it directly from the website, it's like $200. So I'll go ahead and get one, and we'll do a giveaway of the CMF Phone 1. But that's not confirmed yet. Join us tomorrow for the launch of that. We're going to review everything. We're going to review, basically know the specs already. We already know what it looks like. It looks pretty cool. I can guarantee you it's going to be an awesome phone for $200. It's going to be the very best phone you can buy at the very cheapest price. And currently, they still hold that title with the Nothing Phone 2A. Let me grab it. All right, sorry about that. So the Nothing Phone 2A, the new CMF phone internally, spec-wise, it's going to be pretty similar to this. Same cameras, same screen, same size, display size. Internals are all the same. This was currently the best, cheapest phone you could buy at $349, right? Now, they're going to one-up themselves. CMF, who Nothing owns and started and created the CMF brand, they're going to one-up themselves and basically have now, it's not going to have lights on it like you're seeing it light up right now. They're not going to have that, but we've reviewed it on the channel. It looks pretty cool. Be able to change the back plates and stuff. Pretty damn similar. It's going to be a badass phone. It's not going to be your typical budget phone. I can guarantee you that. This at $349 is plenty. I use this as my daily driver for about weeks. I was going to say about a month, but I don't think it was a month. I think it was like 3 weeks. Handles everything I do, and I'm a heavy power user. Handled everything. $349, can't beat it. So I think we'll find out. Join me tomorrow. Now, if it's not released in the US, if it's not even under a dev program or anything, we'll see. I may have to look on eBay and get one on eBay, but we'll figure it out. But I want to start doing cool giveaways. Now, the $25 Amazon gift card is pretty cool, but I want to start doing phones. We've done earbuds. We've given away routers. I want to do cool stuff, right? And a phone is definitely cool stuff. So it's just another way I can repay you for viewing the channel and being a subscriber. So tune in tomorrow and we will see, basically, I guess, what's going on with the phone. So expect the unexpected. How's it going, man? Appreciate you joining us today. Thank you very much, sir. You did get my tracking, and yes, you did get my tracking info. Good. A winner right there. Brian, how's it going? Good day to you, sir. Appreciate it. Yes, happy Sunday to you too as well. So before we get into how to install any app on your Windows computer, I want to mention that if you catch this halfway, midway through, or totally miss it, have no worries. Come back, catch the replay. I'm also clipping individual topics we talked about and uploading them as an individual video with its own custom thumbnail. And don't forget, you can also take us on the go. Download the eSIM Studios podcast wherever you get your podcast. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Amazon Music, YouTube Music, iHeartRadio app. Anywhere you get your podcast, you listen to your podcast, simply search eSIM Studios and we will pop up. We're holding steady at number 13 on the top 70 tech podcasts. I just checked yesterday. Number 13 in the world, tech podcasts. Pretty crazy. That's in the tech sector, right? Not anywhere else, but still I want to thank everybody for. You know what's cool? I was going over the analytics. I think I've mentioned this before. We are heavy in. We have a ton of listeners. And I think it's probably what's boosting our numbers, podcast-wise, in Southeast Asia. Indonesia, Vietnam, India, just crazy numbers over there. Now, somebody reached out from there. It was like a month ago, and I was telling him, man, I've got so many listeners over there. And he said, you know why? He said, because people obviously learning English, all right, second language, but it's the quote unquote world language, I guess. He told me that a lot of people, the reason why I'm getting a lot of listeners over there is that in Southeast Asia, like Vietnam and Indonesia, is because people will listen and or watch the podcast or the show to help learn English. Who would have thought that you'd be learning? I guess I'm gonna say for me, I'm not the best, but he said it helps. It helps learn English if you learn it when you're interested in something, right? So if you enjoy phones, technology, it helps learn English better if you're interested in the topic and the subject. So I was like, oh, that makes sense. So shout out everybody in Vietnam and Indonesia. Thank you very much. That's why I try not to. I was gonna say, I hope you don't pick up any bad language or again, I'm not the best college educated, but English was not my strong suit. But actually, writing was. So I guess technically it was. But the spoken word, I guess, is not my best. But it is what it is. So check this out. So let's go to eSIM Studios.app. Pull this up, right? Home screen. So I want everybody to go to eSIMstudios.app. I want everybody to scroll down to the giveaway. I want one of y'all watching to win this. So make sure when you go to eSIMstudios.app, this new giveaway, when it asks you to install on your home screen, go ahead and install it on your home screen. You can always uninstall it if you don't like what I'm offering, but all the updates, everything is updated behind the scenes. I do all the writing, all the updating. It's actually safer than an application on an app store, believe it or not. Those get through with some viruses here or there. But ours, completely virus free, spam free. You're not going to get any of that when it comes to me. Very, very minimal ads. Just a clean user experience. But go over to eSIMstudios.app, sign up for the giveaway. I just posted this right now. You got 5 days left. We're going to end it on this upcoming Friday. So you're in about 5 days. So go sign up for your free Amazon e-gift card. I will pull a winner on Friday. Okay. Now, I'm going to put a little how-to section on here as well. Add a how-to section, meaning like how to do certain tasks. So not only do we have news, not only do I help you Android Flash tool, right? I have how-tos on that, but I need to add a how-to section because there's a bunch of little things that I know that I need to add to this site, right? And this is one of them. So how to set up your Windows, right? It's called a Windows Subsystem for Android. Basically what this is it's a little and it's safe. It's from Microsoft. It's not from some janky developer. It is actually a Microsoft developed project, so you won't have any fear. Now, we'll get to being safe after you install this, but this actual program is a Microsoft developed program where once you install it, you can download and install any Android app available. Right? So this does not work on MacBooks. It does not work with iPhone or iOS apps. It's strictly Android. But chances are if you have a Windows computer, you probably have a Android device. This is so cool. It just helps out multitasking. It helps out not having to be on your phone while you're on your computer. You can set up and download, install any application you want on your computer. Anything you think of, right? So I have a nice and easy how-to here. Look, it's not even that long. Look at this. It's nothing. So, basically, what you got to do. So, what you need to do is first install the Windows subsystem for Android, right? That little project. That little program that I was telling you about. That's Microsoft developed. So, here's a little insider info. Now, as cool as this is, for whatever reason, Microsoft is going to kill and or stop supporting this next year. So you're going to have, so after installing this and using this, you'll use it. You can have it running for about a year. Now, we don't know if they're going to, if other developers in the background, third-party developers are going to continue this once Windows stops supporting this. That's the unknown, but I promise you, I use this a lot, so I will keep y'all updated as far as once this does stop in about a year. Obviously, I'll let you know, hey, there's another option, or there may not be any options, but I'll definitely let you know. So it's very easy. So you go to this website, and I'll put the link in the description box for this guide right here, but let me show you real quick. It's very simple. So you go to this site right here, right? Let's see, where are we? And what you're going to do, copy that from our site, paste it in a browser, right? So you get this pop up on the screen. So what you're going to do next is you go back to our app, right? Sorry about that. You go back to our app. Now, so we went to that site. Now, copy this following link and paste it in that URL. Whoops. Jesus. So you go back here. Step 2, copy this link, right? Damn it, I don't have it. I can't copy on my website. I did that on purpose so nobody can plagiarize me. I'm getting myself here. Well, I need to take that off then if y'all can't copy and paste that. Damn it, I just thought about that. Here's what I'll do. Check this out. I know a workaround. Watch this. Here's what I'll do. So I will make that link clickable. Right now. All right, I'm updating my app. Hang on. Said I helps doing it live here so I can work out the kinks. Thought I had that. It must have been the very last thing I had to do, but I think we got it. Now, what I need to do is refresh this page though. All right, so I refresh the page. Let's go back, shall we? All right, there we go. See, now it's edible. So you're on here, right? And I am all over the place. Here we go. Okay. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that link and you are going to copy it. Right click that link and just hit copy link address, same as you did with this one, but you're going to copy this one, paste it in the browser. You're going to right click, copy this one, and when you go back to your browser, you are going to paste it in this section. Now, key on the right here. What this does is this goes to a database of Windows. Since Microsoft announced they're going to end support for Windows Subsystem for another year, they took down their links basically to install this. However, what we're doing is we're pulling up a database, and this is a Microsoft database of their latest file system for Windows subsystem for Android. So that's what we're doing. We're searching for a database for this specific program, a Windows program. As you can tell, Microsoft.com right here in the link that we posted. Now, here's the key. On this drop down, you want to select slow. You see where it says slow now? For whatever reason, don't ask why, but you're going to hit slow. It defaults to RP. Make sure you select slow and simply search for that link, right? So, pulls out, you get a long list. Now, again, what we're doing is we're installing the program Windows Subsystem, and I'll show you what to do after that. So, very easy. Scroll all the way down, and that's the latest one right here on the very bottom, right? So, after you select this, it's going to download this file, right? And again, it's Microsoft Corporation, no janky third-party stuff. So, you're going to click this, it'll download it, right? So, that's going to download, and it's going to pull up. Let's see if I can share my screen to what it... after you download it, right? After you click it, it's going to download that file. And then all you're simply going to do is once it's finished downloading, simply open it up. So go to your downloads folder and just simply hit open or right click, hit open. And what it will do is... I can't share this. Damn it. I have a way around it. It pulls this up. This is the Windows subsystem for Android. So it'll ask you now. I've already installed it and opened it up, but it will ask you, do you want to install Windows subsystem for Android? Simply select yes. It'll download it and install it. So that's it. Now, what about installing an application, right? Because you've installed the program, Windows Subsystem for Android. Now, what about downloading an app and installing an app, right? And you can go through here. Look, so check this out. So here's the system settings, right? You can choose whatever you want to. Not a big deal. Applications, I have these two installed already. I just tested them out to make sure that everything works. They do. Here will be your app list. Now, go to advanced settings. Here's where you might want to tweak some stuff because I put in developer mode, and you will need to put it in developer mode to install applications. Memory and performance, depending on your machine, your PC, you're going to want it. Don't copy what I have on mine unless you have a very, very powerful machine with at least 32 gigs of RAM. If you have a standard PC with 16 gigs of RAM, I don't suggest you put it on because what this setting is right here is allocating RAM that's on your system to this Android subsystem, to the Android operating system on your Windows PC. If you have 32 gigs, if you have 64 gigs of RAM, definitely choose this one right here. It'll run super smooth. If you have, let's say, 16 gigs of RAM, which most people do, I would choose default 6 gigs of RAM. So you're allocating RAM on your PC to this Android. So it's like the RAM that's on your phone, right? So you're choosing how much RAM do you want to give this. Now, if you only have 8 gigs of RAM, a PC, you're definitely going to want to choose low. Or you can customize whatever you want to, but I have it set to high. Now, subsystem resources. Do you always want it running in the background, right? So you can do it as needed. The system starts when needed. Apps open slowly. I do not want that. Partial running. The subsystem runs with minimal resources. Apps open quicker. Okay, that I would choose that, but I have continuous. Since I have a ton of RAM, the subsystem is always running and using PC resources. Apps open the quickest. So I have a super fast CPU. I have a GPU, and I have a bunch of RAM. So I'm going to choose continuous. So it's always running with side by side with Windows, basically, right? Now, graphics. I have my GPU, right? Now, I'm not going to be playing games on here. You can play games on here. I'm not. So, but I do have my GPU selected. It'll ask you, how do you want to render graphics, right? Now, you can choose power saving. I'm not doing that. I'm doing high performance. Or you can choose specific GPU. You can, if you don't have a GPU, if you just have a basic laptop, Windows laptop, then the AMI GPU or your GPU won't even show if you don't have one. So if you don't have one, just regular laptop, I'm assuming this Microsoft Basic Render driver will be fine for you. I'm choosing high performance. Windows Focus. So here's another setting. You can go with default or you can go with independent, right? I have a high performance machine, so I'm going independent, which allows Windows to focus independently, maintained by Windows in the subsystem. This means Android apps and Windows apps can be in focus at the same time, meaning essentially running side by side at the same time. So I have a wide monitor, so I could have a Android app running on one screen and I can have Windows app running on another screen side by side. Cooperative, the default option, only one Windows app or Android app at a time, essentially. So you can pick and choose which one you want to run, right? Let's see what else. Experimental local network access. You can choose your Vulkan driver. For Android apps, I just left it system default. I'm going to be honest with you. I have no idea what D3, D12 is. I just left it default. And you can specify where you want the subsystem to draw its folders from, its files from. You can specify the folder where it'll basically, if you're running Android, if you're running an app and you download a file, a picture, a video, while you're on Android on this Windows, or you're on an Android app and you download a video, where does it go? Where does that video save to? Well, you can specify the folder right here. Did I do that experimental? Yeah, that's experimental. And then you got About, and you can read up on all this stuff. Again, it is a Microsoft program, so have no fear. But you have to be careful, not with this, but with the APKs. So once you get this installed, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go to the Microsoft Store, right? So you're gonna go to the Windows Store, and you're going to download two apps. Really, all you need is really one, but there are two available. So here it is. Now, this absolute first one you're going to have because it connects ADB. So running Windows subsystem on Android, so running Android on a Windows PC, it requires ADB access. Like Android debugging, when you plug in your phone and you flash a custom ROM, or you want to perform certain tasks, you want to push them to your phone. Well, in the past, that's what took me when I told you at the very beginning that I installed this on one of my laptops last year, it took hours, literally hours, because you have to it was a long drawn out process. This, boom, easy. Here's what you're going to want. This one is a must, because this WSA Tools, download this from the Windows Store, open it up. As soon as you open it up, it'll say, hey, welcome, blah, blah, blah. Do you want to install an app? You'll get this screen right here. And you select an app. But before you select an app, it'll ask you, do you want to run ADB through WSA Tools, Android debugging? Hit yes. And it'll install automatically on its own, so you don't have to mess with the command lines, you don't have to mess with any specific codes, nothing. Everything's automatic. So we'll get back to this one. Once it finishes installing ADB and verifies the connection, you're good to go. Here's another application. So once you download an APK file, right? APK is Android application file. That's one thing, right? So installing Android subsystem is one. That's the operating system. But again, it does not come with any apps preloaded like a phone. So you have to physically download an application and then install it. And these two applications will install apps. Here comes the part where you need to be safe. There's only one place, essentially one place I get apps from, APKs from, and that's it. And this is only one place I recommend you. You can get them wherever you want to, right? It's up to you. You're your own boss. You own your own thing. You can do what you want to do. I'm telling you, from my personal usage and preference, I only get apps from one place, and that's it. I don't trust anybody else. I don't trust any website. Now, of course, you can trust my website, because guess where I get my apps from that I put on my website? You guessed it, where I'm about to show you. So, if you go to APK Mirror, it's pretty popular. I'm sure some of y'all have heard, hey, what's going on, Daniel? No, you're good, man. I'm just going over Android Subsystem for Windows. How to install, basically, and run any Android app on your Windows PC. There's a new method that is so easy. I almost do it with my eyes closed. It takes 5 minutes. I'm just walking through everything. So there's only one place that I get my apps from, APK Mirror. It's very popular. You may or may not have heard it. But they have, the reason why I use them is because, for one, they've been around, man, a long time. Probably over 10 years. Now, they have a very, very rigorous, strenuous verification process that they run their apps from, and technically, I guess they get these APKs from the developers. Now, not only do they get the apps directly from the source, they run them through so many virus checkers and making sure that they're legit, and these APK file packages do not have anything harmful in them. I've used APK Mirror for all my APK downloads, and knock on wood, I haven't, to my knowledge, somebody might be following me, hacked into me right now, but pause. But long story short, they're the only people I trust. So again, you do what you want. As long as you have an APK file, no matter where you get it from, you can install it. But again, please be careful. You've been warned. They basically, APK Mirror has almost, I think, every Android app, I believe. Now, I think in the 10 years I've been using them, I think there's one, maybe two apps that they didn't have that I was pretty shocked. But they basically have like 95% of any Android app you can think of. So here they have the latest and newest ones that have been updated. And all you got to do is just search it up here, right? Hit the search bar and type in, what was that one we did yesterday? SD made. Here you go. Check it out. So here's SD made right here. We did it yesterday. So what you're going to do now, what you want to do once you find an application, right? Do they have certain sections? Let me see here. Categories, so you can search by categories. Games, books, business, casual, blah, 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 blah. They have it all here, right? If you can't think of the name of it, you can just search. Like if you want to go to education, categorized by all sorts. So, let's go to, SD made. So here's SD made. Now, how do you know which one to download? Good question. So since you're going to be on since you're going to be on, here's what I click. I just automatically hit see verified safe to install. You can read they have certificates and hashes and all sorts of signatures that guarantees these files are safe to install. And that's why I only use them. But as soon as you find your app, I always hit see all available downloads. Now here's where, see, they don't have one for a PC. Now it may still work, but you're going to want to find, because here's the confusing part now. APK Mirror, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. You're going to want to find an app that says, let me get a good example, x86, right? And not only x86, you're going to want, let's see, what's this one? x86 64 for 64 bits, right? A 64-bit machine. Let's see here. trying to find a long list of APKs to give you a good example. You know what? I think Telegram, the one I downloaded earlier, had it. Okay, so 7 variants. So watch this. CL downloads. So look, perfect example. So when you go to download an app, you're like, damn, what the hell is this? Which one do I choose? Trust me, it took me a long, well, not a long time, but when I first started downloading apps and installing them on my own, I remember looking at this like, what the hell? I don't know what to download and install. I was downloading and install and getting rejected because I downloaded the wrong version. Not on Subsystem, not on my Windows, but on my personal phone. I was screwing around on, right? Because flashing ROMs and stuff. I didn't know what the hell to download when I first started out. It is a little confusing, but that's what I'm here for. So PC, if this is on your PC, right? What we're doing, you want to install. Which one do you use, Brian? APK Mirror and APK Pure. Yes. Yeah, I've used APK Pure before. I just haven't used it as much as APK Mirror. So that's basically why I'm giving APK Mirror my seal of approval, but I have downloaded from APK Pure before. So you're going to want to download and install x86. Well, there's 2 of them. I'm guessing most everybody's going to have a newer. I mean, even if your PC is 6-7 years old, it's still going to be 64. Nobody's running around here in 32 bits anymore. So you're going to look for this. If there's no 64, then I guess you can download 86. But this is the one you're going to need if it's on your PC, right? For what we're doing. Now, I did download this earlier. And all you do is simply hit this download link on the right. However, check this out. If you want to know or you ever get stuck on can't remember which one to download, our APK Mirror is handy, frequently asked questions as far as how to download what. Boy, here's your answers. And I actually need to put this on our site because it does come in handy. So it gives you every sort of question you can think of and answer right here, right? So just study this. But basically, if you're downloading it for your PC, you're going to want x86, 64, right? So you're going to hit the download button. Now, I already downloaded this and installed it, but it gives you all the basics, the internal stuff for this app. It's 41 megabytes, so you'll simply hit this button here, download. It's verified safe. Your download is starting. Boom. See, I downloaded it 2 hours ago right here. So now we have Telegram, right? So you've downloaded and installed the Windows subsystem for Android, and that's the quote, I guess, operating system, right? Now, again, you will need an app. So we went to APK Mirror, found an application, and downloaded it. Now what? Now what we're gonna do, since you have the download, you're gonna go to, remember that what was it called? WSA Tools. Now, I've already installed the ADB connection, so to speak. Again, as soon as you download this from the Windows Store, as soon as you open it up, it'll ask you, hey, you need a ADB connection. Do you want us to do it? Simply hit yes. Boom. It links you up. It's so easy. It's so easy. I remember the days where nothing was easy and you had to figure out everything out on your own. So I cannot stress to you how easy this is. So I've already made the ADB connection on my computer. Now, what you're going to need to do too is you're going to need to activate your virtual machine. Now, I have it in the instructions on our site. Very easy. And it does require a reboot. But let's take a time out from downloading this or installing this APK, right? So let me show you what I'm talking about. So here in the setup process, gotten most of the way through. So here I have this is what it looks like. Where am I? Yes, virtual machine. So I should have told you this before we went into the APK mirror stuff, but I guess I got ahead of myself. So after you install the Windows subsystem for Android, and before you go to APK mirror, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to activate a virtual machine on your PC. Very easy, just a click and a restart, and you're good to go, right? So you're going to go in your Windows logo, type Windows features. So you go here, type Windows features. Oh, and Daniel, don't forget, we got a giveaway. I activated another giveaway on our website. So another $25 gift card from Amazon. Sign up for that on eSIMstudios.app. It'll finish this upcoming Friday, in about 4 or 5 days. And tomorrow, I'm going to see if I can purchase a CMF phone 1 to give away. But as I told everybody a little earlier, I don't know if I can even buy one yet. So that's the plan. If I can, I'll purchase one to review, and then we'll do a giveaway for that phone. But at the moment, I'm not gonna. It's not signed, sealed, and delivered. That's the plan, because I don't even know if I can get one. But join us tomorrow, and we will find out, because they are launching the CMF phone 1 tomorrow. We should know if people in the United States can purchase one, and if so, I'll get one to purchase, review, and then we'll do a giveaway. But let's see here. So Windows features, and then look. You'll get this pop up. And what you're going to want to do is come down here, search for virtual machine platform right here. See that? Click that box, hit OK, and it'll ask you, do you want to restart? Yes. You have to restart it, or it won't activate, right? So after we do that, after you download the application you want, and after you restart that computer, what we're going to do is go back up to WSA tools, and remember, once you open this up, it'll ask you, do you want to do the ADB connection? Simply hit yes, which I've already done. So it'll say install app. What do you know? There's that application we just downloaded, Telegram app, right? So you're going to select that, load APK, install. Boom. There you go. Now you're running Android apps on your Windows computer. Now, this is only for Windows 11. I doubt it'll work for Windows 10. Windows 11 only, Home or Pro, doesn't matter. And you're up and running. Very easy, very simple. And if you have any questions, give me a holler. You can email me. You can write me in the comment section. You can DM me on Instagram or Twitter. Doesn't matter. But it's that simple. Now, I know the explanation took about 30 minutes, but literally took me 5 minutes to do. And if just go to the website, eSIMstudios.app. It's like 8 steps. Only literally just a few minutes. I have everything planned out for y'all. Very easy to do and very awesome little feature that not many people talk about, but I use it quite a bit. So I'm trying to, again, bring forward some stuff that I use every single day that helps me, for whatever work you do or just for fun and for play. Makes your life easier, right? So there you go. It's installed. So I wanted to get into, honestly, there's not much going on, and I'm probably going to hit like one more thing real quick, but check this out. Have y'all seen Samsung's profits lately? It had a huge explosion this year, exponential explosion. And I'm not sure why. Maybe I need y'all's input, because I know their sales, their revenue, their profit, their revenue from last year nosedived. I'm talking about in the fiscal year of 2023 was way down. This year, it's like they're up like 1,000%. Hang on. Oh, of course, AI. Samsung shares hit 3-year high. Lord have mercy. Let's see. So check this out. Samsung has released its financial guidance for the second quarter of 24, showing a significant uptick in profits. The Korean company also reported sales of approximately 74 trillion. Now that's in South Korean currency, right? That's a 23% increase compared to the same period last year. In business terms, that is off the charts. The operating like a drastic increase. The operating profit is expected to be 10.4 trillion, which is 15 times higher than this time last year. Let's see. All units. Okay, so the second number is in US dollars. Sales, operating profit. Quarter 2, 2024, sales. Jesus Christ. In one quarter this year, sales of $53 billion in one quarter this year. Operating profit, $7.53 billion. It's pretty good. Quarter 1, 2024, they had sales of $52 billion, operating profit of $4.78 billion. Quarter to quarter change. Wow. 2.9%. And then operating profit, a 57% increase. That is huge. And then you can see here's a good raw number to look at the change. So quarter 2 of 2023 right here. And we're at quarter 2 of 2024. So this one over here is this time last year, and we're at this time this year. So look at these numbers. So this time last year, second quarter of 2023, operating profit of only $455 million. That's almost, I hate to say this because it's a lot of money to you and I, but to a company like Samsung, a company like Apple, a company like Google, operating profit of $455 million is, I hate to say it's like zero, but your alarms start sounding if you're a top 5 company and your operating profits are only, don't even hit $500 million. But look at this. This time last year, operating profit, $455 million. This time this year, $7.53 billion. That's a 1,600% increase. So, did AI make that big of a difference? However, this dramatic increase is slightly misleading. Okay, what's going on? Let's see. 2023 was a challenging year for Samsung due to declining chip demand. Now, I don't want to get sidetracked. Hang on. Because that falls into something we talked about just the other day. While consumers and manufacturers have shifted away from chips for graphics cards, they're now focusing on chips for AI. Companies are developing AI-powered devices and servers that require more computing and power. And Samsung supplies the necessary semiconductors. A comparison with 2022 before the significant dip shows that sales and profits are now within the same range. And this photo is captioned by saying, according to research by TrendForce, quoted by Reuters, memory chip prices surged by 13 to 18% in just one quarter. Analysis predict that high-end chips, HBM, and SSDs will lead the market in 2024, though Samsung has been trailing behind fellow Korean manufacturer Hynix. I have a Hynix SSD, or PCIe, in supplying HBM to key customers like NVIDIA. So that kind of explains what the increase in profits is from. So remember the whole GPU thing that we've discussed was fueled by this cryptocurrency mining. In order to solve those mathematical problems, that's how you actually mint and or generate crypto or a coin, right? You have to do all these not stupid, but very complex mathematical problems. Solving these mathematical problems, they'll grant you, on the blockchain, will grant you a coin or a percentage of a coin, right? So, GPUs fueled the crypto mining, right? Or I guess vice versa. Crypto mining fueled the GPU because the stronger your graphics, your performance is in the GPU, the faster it could solve those mathematical problems. The faster you solve those mathematical problems, the faster you can mint and coin and generate crypto, whatever you're mining. Now, Samsung does not manufacture GPUs. Could have been the reason, I'm sure it was some of the reason why their sales had declined. Now, since crypto's kind of at a stale point, even though Bitcoins and most of the more popular coins are on the up, right? I think Bitcoin's at 59, Ethereum's at over $3,000. So, and it's been there. I know it kind of jumped up there, but it's kind of on a steady plateau, plus or minus. But now everybody's focusing on this, I say stupid AI. It's not really stupid, but I hate to say that, but I have yet to be impressed by the AI that we've been presented with, whether it's from Google, whether it's been from Apple, or, it's just okay. I don't use it that much. Again, it's just not that impressive yet. I don't even think we've scratched the surface of AI yet. But everybody, the average person can easily get caught up in the AI talk, AI this, AI that. And Samsung, a very popular in cornerstone when it comes to chip making, although they've had their struggles lately, are benefiting from this AI craze. So they are suppliers, they are manufacturers of specific chips, and even if it's not a whole CPU, which they do, it's little parts, right? It's circuitry, it's maybe the node or the foundation of a CPU, the sheet that these CPUs are manufactured on, SSDs, high performing SSDs. So it looks like they've benefited from this boom. And remember, all this stuff, all these numbers are a little bit behind in the market. So when this craze, this AI craze has been on a roll for about a year, right? Or like 18 months, right? And we're just now seeing the results and or profits from Samsung right now. So when the numbers come in, it takes a little while for everything to generate, for the money, for the revenue, everything to kind of come into full circle. It takes a little while, right? I mean, again, these reports are coming in, and the AI craze has been here for a while. So I think I see where and how this, and I had no idea, honestly. I just saw this headline earlier. I didn't click on any stories. I just clicked on it right now with y'all, kind of figuring it out as we go, but I guess it makes sense. Very interesting. I know NVIDIA, I have not seen NVIDIA stock lately. Look, we don't get into the business side of technology that much, but it is a part of technology, and we do cover everything technology here at eSIM Studios, whether it's checking NVIDIA stock prices or breaking down the CMF Phone 1 tomorrow. We do it all here. We do everything tech here, right? In fact, I think I'm going to buy a new PC here tomorrow as well, so maybe we'll get that in and review it here soon. Hopefully sooner than later. Let's see. NVIDIA stock. No, I did not buy. I was going to, but I was like, you know what? It's probably too freaking late. And I did not buy any NVIDIA stock. I was going to invest I was going to invest some money in NVIDIA, and I did not. So, and it looks like, oh shit, 128, 120, kind of. I think the NVIDIA train has passed me. It's come and gone. I think if I was going to buy, my purchase date has passed. As you can tell, 6 months ago was at damn near $50. Today it's at $125. So per share. Now I know they did a split, stock. They did a split, but or whatever you call it. Yeah, but it is what it is. Kind of caught on to that a little late, but let's look at all other tech stocks. NVIDIA? Ooh, Apple's up. I might get into some of this if y'all are interested. It won't be like on a daily basis, but I might upload or do a live stream once a month or something and look into the business side of tech. It interests me a lot. I just don't make videos or talk about it that much, but I'm always looking into this stuff. So maybe I might, if enough of y'all are interested, I might do one live stream a month. Maybe we can dedicate the 5th day of every month or something, just to look into these tech stocks. Maybe invite everybody to join us that's into this stuff. To what's your buy of the month or shit. Maybe maybe we could even do I'll have to get into check YouTube terms and services or terms and conditions. Maybe we can do, I'm just brainstorming here on the fly. I would like to do into like an invest thing with y'all. Not necessarily, I'm not taking your money. I don't want your money. But like for me, maybe we can brainstorm and I'll invest my own money and we can kind of pick and choose what and vote on what we think might be a good buy and just buy a share or two and or 3 or 4 or 100 and just check it every month, and do a poll. Maybe we'll do voting. Should we do this? Should we do that? I don't know. I'm just brainstorming on the fly, but I would like to, at the very least, maybe dedicate one day out of the month to review this stuff, right? So, we'll see. I'm going to roll, guys. Been on for about an hour, and it's late on Sunday afternoon/evening, so I better get out of here. Thank you for joining me. I really, really, really appreciate you spending a little time with me on this Sunday afternoon. If you're driving back, I know it's a long holiday weekend. Please be safe, especially if down here in Southeast Texas. Please be safe. There's a hurricane. We're supposed to get some rain here tomorrow, making landfall here. So thank you very much. It means the world to me that y'all would join me for a little time out of each day and talk technology. So I do appreciate it. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And we'll be back at it tomorrow, bright and early Monday morning. Don't forget, I'm going to repeat this. Don't forget, before we get out of here, sign up for the giveaway on eSIMstudios.app and join us tomorrow so we can review the CMF Phone 1. How cool is that? I love it when launches come because I wake up, pop up out of bed, and I'm like a kid in a candy store. Ooh, what are we going to get today? So we got the Samsung Foldable event on Wednesday. We got Pixels coming up. We have iPhones next month or the month after that. Got a lot of stuff. So join us. We're here for it all. Don't forget, tomorrow I'll put out a community post. I don't know when the launch is going to be, but I will let everybody know. We're either going to, if it's early in the morning, I'm not going to do a live stream at 10 a.m., right? That's when I'm waking up. But if it's like 12 or look, I don't know when it's going to be, but check YouTube. I'll put out a community post. I'll look into when their launch is going to be, and as soon as it's over, come over to eSIM Studios. I'll let everybody know when we're going live, when we can see all about the CMF phone. So I think we're getting new earbuds, and I believe we're getting a new watch from CMF as well. So we'll do some sort of giveaway with CMF, right? They're good to us. Nothing sent me some stuff, so we'll do something. So stay tuned tomorrow. I'll let everybody know what the details are. And until then, be safe. Same time, same place tomorrow, guys. Peace out. Thank you, Brian.